Let's just on 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, stretch my pass. Plus when I stop at my customized fans. Plus like brush like plus I got them up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Tex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First plays a run with Nwangu, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Willis. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here we go. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
18, 5 here. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
All right.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Little short pass here to Hill. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And now the first run for Devon Achane. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That second down play, that's a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck down and down the line of scrimmage.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but now thrown incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On second down, here's the Longoon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Hill to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think he tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A-Chain is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Wilson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Commanders 0. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's Willis. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hot go.
Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Turner. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. they'll go right back to the Wazoo. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Off the play fake, here's Willis. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play fake, here's Willis. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wazoo. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd down, here's Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Hooked off by Quan Martin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run pass.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Dolphins 14, Commanders 3. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Willis's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved. And certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Willis will try and throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's H.A. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good skill.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. But now an audible here into something else. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And they work this well upfield across the 35. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
79 Broncos. Ready.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Now Willis. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On the give is Nwangu. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here for... And now the rookie's free. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 77 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 48, Commanders 16. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hey,
and they'll send the tight end in motion here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Willis is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Let's go now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the run is Nwangu. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
60 Maverick. Riggs.
Willis got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Commanders 16. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Right there.
Another run now for Nwangu. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Get set.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, the play.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever.